This could be a good day, boys. The old KingRanch. I can't find my keys. It's funny. I did want to show you guys something here. Little did I know yesterday and yesterday's video, I tried to put it in this, you know, on the video, that you can actually just close it, so you're not actually like, you have to look at the screen. You don't even need it open. So if, let's say you're driving, you have your Bluetooth hooked up, you can use it just like a normal aftermarket radio without the screen being open. I didn't even think about that. So you can still access your, well, this button you could access anyways. You can still use your cup holders, stuff like that. And also I wanted to show you around the radio here, I took 2 layers electrical tape and I sealed off the gap all the way around, and it looks a lot better than it did, believe it or not. Some of you guys might say like, oh dude, that looks cheesy and cheap, why'd you do that? But I took 2 layers of electrical tape and sealed off the gap all the way around, and when you're sitting from like back here, it legit like blends in with the dash, like you don't even think anything of it. Obviously if I get really up close, you're gonna see that. And then I took a hair dryer and heated up the tape, and so it kind of like bonded to the plastic there. Permanent solution, I don't know, but for now, probably for a long time, if it stays bonded to it like that, by all means, I'm just gonna leave it there. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Sorry for the rambling in the beginning, but without getting excited about, you know, being able to be here with you guys watching the content here. So I do really appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm gonna go over and hang out with my dad and my uncle. They've been over, you know, working back and forth, and I've been up since, I was up at 3:45 in the morning, still working on the sound system, and I slept for about 4 or 5 hours, and now I'm back at it again. I've been editing all morning to get today, you know, the video out for yesterday, and I mean, as soon as I finished, I just picked up the camera and I'm ready to do it all again. This is like my 3rd video in the last 30 hours of filming, editing, and posting. Grind don't stop, guys, I'm telling you. I think a lot of people think that, and this is all on top of normal life responsibilities, but I think people think that YouTubers don't do anything, and that you just hold the camera for 10 minutes, because that's usually how long the videos are, and then you put it, you know, just take it off an SD and throw it on the computer and you're done. There's hours and hours. Only YouTubers are gonna really understand this, you know, top-notch YouTubers, or not, I'm gonna call myself top-notch, but I'm saying people who are doing it even better than I am are really gonna understand how much time and dedication this really takes. And I had a guy comment yesterday and he said, dude, I don't know how every single day you wake up and you always say, you know, like, I don't know what kind of video I'm gonna do today, but every single time you have to figure out something to post every single day. So that's kind of what I do. I just push myself to do it every single day. Gonna be going over to hang out with my uncle, my dad. We might be going over to look at that 96 again. This time though, we're taking cash. Both of us, my uncle and my dad, we're both gonna be taking cash. We're just gonna kind of go look at it, look the thing over, you know, if it is what we want and if it is what we're looking for, if it drives good. I mean, the frame was mint, guys. I mean, it was so mint. The only problem of something that we don't know how we would repair is rust on the door. On the bottom part of the door, there's a couple inches of rust there. I mean, nonetheless, other than that, everything else would be super easy and not too expensive to replace or do. So we're gonna get over there, hang out with the guys, and maybe go take another look at this truck. See, one button. Open her up, close her down. Still use it the same either way, streaming, all that other stuff. All the guys are here, so we're gonna see what they're up to. I think they got food. Man, dude, this first gen just makes you smile when you see it. Got to love that. What's up? My favorite group. Same. Pizza. What you guys been doing?
Oh, nothing.
We started pressure washing some old beams, moving some stuff.
Thank you, Jesus and Mancino's, for lunch today.
That's right. Took the one disc back to Bill's.
You don't even know who Bill is, but
Bill's a good guy, though.
He's a good guy.
He's worth knowing.
Yeah, he is.
Always got a smile on his face.
Always.
Yeah.
Really good guy.
So it's good stuff.
And his name actually is Bill.
No.
Although most people we call Bill when we don't know that their name, but Bill's a great name. Which is
Or like my grandfather who calls everybody George, if he doesn't know their name, you know.
That's right.
Even his dogs, his kids, if he forgets their name, George. It's his go-to, you know.
Mailman George is a nice guy.
Anyways, gonna have a little time here and then we might go check out the truck a little bit here, so all good things. Well boys, we're here with the truck. My dad and my uncle, we're getting ready to talk to the guy. He's walking up right now, so we'll see if we can make something happen. We're gonna take it for a drive, and as the looks of it, my uncle said he'd be the one most interested, so we'll see. Looks pretty darn stock under here. So you got the cover. Everything has been done to it. Other than that, it's pretty stock. Those of you who haven't seen it, there's a better look at it. Well guys, we're taking the truck for a ride here, but I just wanted to let you know that there are just 2 cracks in the dash, one over on the driver's side and passenger side. And at startup, there was some white smoke coming out, like when he started to rev it up a little bit for like the first, I don't know what it was, but basically it was kind of hard starting at first. And then there was a little bit of white smoke when he was, you know, trying to start it up, and he was hitting the throttle a little bit. But then after it stopped, you know, and he just let it idle, you know, it seemed to idle fine. There was no smoke coming out, so it didn't. I don't think this is any blow by. It's pretty much bone stock. Just trying to get a feel for it, trying to decide, you know, what we'd want to do with it, or who would want to do anything with it. So I guess we're just gonna take it for a little bit of a drive here and just kind of like try to figure it out. So what'd you guys think about that truck? Took a good look at it. I took a really good look at it. You saw the startup, a little white smoke at startup, so.
Our guest to answer that question first.
Typical pros and cons.
Pros and cons.
Pros.
Frame.
Clean engine.
Stock.
It's stock. Frame.
Immaculate.
You know, nice inside. Cons. Given amount of rust on the driver's side. Some body work that we need done. The bed is shot.
Yeah.
Worth nothing. For a finished product, just take some work. So
Yeah.
that's good raw materials.
Yes. Yes.
Hence the debate on the value.
Yes. What about you? If you were to buy the truck, what do you think of the situation?
I think that overall the engine itself is where you got it. Now, it had a hard time starting. So with that being the case, probably a couple of the first things I would want to do if I end up pulling the plug. In other words, I'm trying to give you an opportunity first to decide what you want to do and the value of the truck to you, because I know the value to me. So I would probably right away invest mostly in the fuel system. And so I'm thinking I would probably, of course, start with fuel lines, fuel filter, maybe do some injector work, just because I want to get to the resolve of making sure that, you know,
Fires up every time and doesn't have issues.
And I can do what I need to do. I'd scrap the bed right away, start working on the frame, and then try to get everything done in terms of just your basics. And then once it's ready for a new flatbed, then I would probably go ahead and get it painted right before that, so that way behind the cab is all good, and then put the bed on. But, you know, like you said, I mean, it's a good project truck, but it's going to be that. You know what I mean? You're going to have paint, that's going to be down for a while. Do some framework, it's going to be down for a while. Tires, exhaust, possible turbo, air intake system. You know, those are all things that, you know, they're cool. It's going to give you power. It's going to make it sound good. It's going to make it a night and day different truck. But in the same sense, what's it going to do? Cost you
Money.
You know?
Bandos, as I like to say.
They're not making 96 12 valves
They're
anymore.
not making 96 12 valves anymore with less than 150,000 miles. So, and those are again, that's mechanical power right there.
So then you think about when you have the finished product, what that truck worth, you know, 10 years from now.
Yeah, I mean, it's to the right person, it's worth a lot of cash because people know the value of a solid stud truck.
To the right person, kind of like the guys.
Kind of like the first gen. Why did that truck sell for $15,000? It's 26 years old. They're in demand. That's what they're selling for.
They're cool trucks, and there's a lot out there, but it's like when you start to appreciate just like old barn beams, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's the right person. It's not everybody wants them, but in the same sense, when you understand that beam has been on this earth, that tree, for 400 freaking years. You know, when you look at the size of that, that's just something that I value, and the same thing with the 1st gen or 2nd gen. And there's more and more people, I believe, that are starting to value the classics like that.
Which is why these channels, like so, are growing so incredibly right now.
We're preaching to the choir.
Yes. Guys, that's where we are right now with the truck. Not entirely sure what's going to happen with it, you know, if we're going to decide on something, when we're going to get back with the guy, if we are. So for now, that is a conclusion. And if anything changes, I will definitely let you guys know. Never rode in my truck. What? Well, boys, sadly, we did not close the deal on that truck today. However, what we're thinking is we might go back to the guy, or he might call us back, we'll see. But we're thinking that either way, we're going to try to get back with him. My dad said that if my uncle's not interested, that we'd probably take it off his hands for $5 grand. So we'll see where that ends up, but we're really close, and we think since he's asking $5,200, he dropped his price about $1,600. I mean, it's a pretty good sign that he's probably willing to go $5 grand or $4,800. So that's where we're at with the truck. I hate making these videos where they're like not a complete topic, and then it's just like, I still hope you guys got something out of it. I just wanted to show you one more thing. My stereo thing, like I had said, what I did to resolve that issue, because there's that rugged gap around the edge, I took 2 layers and overlapped them in different directions of electrical tape around that, and then I heat shrunk it with a hair dryer. So it don't look too bad, to be quite honest. There's gonna be some people that are like, dude, what the heck did you do? But to me, it looks good, and I'm happy with it. It works, it's functional. If you guys have not yet joined the family, please subscribe. We are going every single day by the hundreds, and I would love to have you guys join in on that journey. Like I said, I've said this the past couple days, there could be a new build coming in the next couple of days, and I would not want you guys to miss out on any of that. Lots of big stuff. Lots of stuff coming to my truck. My truck's got some new stuff in right now. I need to ship in. I got some more products that are being shipped in for me to try out and test and install on one of the trucks. A couple things for the 7.3 coming up, because I know you guys like the 7.3. Lots of stuff coming up here in the next several days. So if you have not yet, please subscribe, join the family, leave your like, leave a comment below. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Doing what I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of the life, it's a memory.